What's up, guys? So, with the release of Instant Family coming up this weekend, I thought I'd review another Mark Wahlberg comedy, The Other Guys. So, this is going to be a full spoiler review, although there's really not that much to spoil in this movie, other than the fact that the two badass cops, played by Samuel Jackson and The Rock, die within about the first 10 minutes of the movie. And that's not really that much of a spoiler because if you watched any of the trailers or anything, you know that they weren't really in the movie, so that shouldn't be much of a surprise. However, they are two big actors, and when you see them in it, you're like, maybe they're going to be big parts of this. And they're always going to be pushing, our main characters to get better. But no.
You thinking what I'm thinking, partner?
Aim for the bushes.
I couldn't see any bushes there. So they're dead within like the first 10 minutes. Let me start by saying this movie has a great cast. I almost forgot how many awesome actors are in this movie. Let's start with our main characters, Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. Now, they pretty much play themselves. I mean, Will Ferrell's like an awkward accountant who is usually super polite and also kind of has a bit of a dark side, which, be honest, we all think that Will Ferrell has that in real life, even though he's never shown it. And then you got Mark Wahlberg, who's the guy who's always angry about everything. He missed his chance because he accidentally shot Jeter. He's always angry at everyone and yelling at Will Ferrell's character.
Stop humming that song!
And just a miserable person to be around. And he's kind of just got those classic Mark Wahlberg lines like, "Oh, come on, man. What are you talking about, man?" Like, it's normal Mark Wahlberg stuff. And you got the two jokers who are always playing pranks on them, and they think they're the next to get in line after The Rock and Samuel Jackson died, played by Damon Wayans Jr. and Rob Riggle, and those guys are hilarious. I gotta tell you, their jokes aren't really that amazing, but just the way they react to them and the way they view themselves and they think their own jokes are so funny. It just makes you love to hate them. That's what I'll say. They're characters that you're supposed to hate, and you love doing that. I gotta talk about Michael Keaton as the captain because he is fucking amazing. He might be the best character in this movie. I mean, can the guy do anything wrong? Every line that comes out of his mouth in this movie, and there really aren't that many. He's not that prominent of a character, but every scene he's in, he just absolutely steals the show. And there's this running joke where he keeps quoting TLC songs.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Because I don't want no scrubs. Ain't too proud to beg.
And the other guys call it out, and he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." You got Eva Mendes, who plays Will Ferrell's smoking hot wife, even though for some reason he doesn't realize that that's the case. And there's this other thing with Will Ferrell's character where he's always had super hot girlfriends, and now he has a super hot wife, and Mark Wahlberg can't figure out why. Some of the jokes in this movie go on a little bit too long, like early when Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell were talking in the office and about that lion and the tuna, that one went on a little bit too long. Some of them do that. They need to know when to stop it. I mean, the best jokes, some of them are reoccurring, but this one, I mean, they spent a good 2-3 minutes on this one joke just nonstop. I'm like, okay, let's just settle it down there a bit. You got the freaking new fiance from Ant-Man, who's playing an asshole douchebag cop in this movie too. I feel like that's what he is in every movie, if I'm being honest with you. And then you got the chick the chick that dates Schmidt in New Girl. I can't even, not Cece, but like that really stuck up one. I can't think of her name. She's in it for like a scene. There's just all kinds of. Oh, you got the guy from Night at the Museum, Octavius from Night at the Museum. Again, I don't know his name either. I'm sorry, there's too much to keep up with here, and that's the only thing I recognize him from. He's a cool actor, by the way, and he plays this he plays basically, well, he's not the main villain. He's the MacGuffin of sorts. He's the thing that gets the plot moving because he owes a bunch of people money, and they're trying to get it from him. And Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg are trying to figure out what's going on. And that's basically the plot of this movie. There isn't much to it, which is expected from a comedy starring Will Ferrell. I mean, it's usually something pretty cliche like that, but you're not really in it for the plot. You're in it for the unexpected moments and the humor, and there is a lot of that. And they even call out some action movie cliches sometimes. Like,
Oh my god, how do they walk away in movies without flinching when it explodes behind them? There's no way! I call bullshit on that!
and you're like, it's a damn good point. That's the type of stuff that I like. When they call out cliches like that, and you're like, huh, that makes a lot of sense. And supposedly grounded movies, that kind of stuff happens. So you're sitting there like, you know what? I get what he's saying. And this movie has that a few times. So guys, overall, this is a very fun movie with good humor, even though some of the jokes go on a little bit too long, and even though the story is expectedly cliche, doesn't bother me a whole lot. It's not a masterpiece or anything, but you know, it's a good fun watch if you want to have a good time. So I'm going to give The Other Guys a solid 7 out of 10. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see my next review, go ahead and click on that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it. See you soon.